everyone. I am going live right now to invite you to another live event that I'll be hosting this Saturday. I will be here on YouTube to talk about autumn and what to expect as we move from the season right now, which is considered to be late summer, into autumn. And I know this is a time of year where there is a lot of big feelings, there's a lot of overwhelm. There's just a lot going on, especially if you have kids and you're in that back to school mode. There can be this feeling of, okay, there's so much on my plate. What do I do? So I have some tips for you, things you can do, ways to kind of simplify and manage this very high energy season, and ways to really boost your immune system, because this is the time of year where you want to get ahead of your immune system for what's coming, like the cooler and colder months if you live here on the northern hemisphere. So if you are in late summer now, this is the time to start your adaptogens, to start your elderberry syrup, to start wearing scarves. And I just have a lot of tips that I'm excited to share with you about how to get your body really ready for the cooler months ahead. I also wanted to mention that I am really excited to also answer your questions. I know it's sometimes you don't have an opportunity to ask questions about herbs that have been on your mind. Maybe I know on my channel, I love when people ask questions and I usually answer them, usually within a few days. But sometimes it can be nice to have someone live so you could actually type out and take some time asking your question about herbs, or having, maybe you have like a bigger, more philosophical question that you want some nuance in answering. And my hope is that in this Saturday's live stream, I can do that for you. So I'll be here. You can sign up for notifications if you go to Sky House Herbs on my YouTube channel and you click on live. Then you can click on tomorrow. Actually, it's Saturday's event. You can click on Saturday's event and click notify me. And then you'll get this little reminder that I'm live again. So that way you can just really, you can be present and ask your questions to me in that moment, and I'll be there to answer them for you. I'm also going to talk a little bit about, the year 2 course. So I'll tell you about what it is, who it's for, the best kind of person. I mean, not that there's like a perfect person for anything, but who's the ideal candidate for the year 2 course? What have they studied? What do they understand? What do they want to know? And my hope is that I will be able to answer those questions that you might have too. I see that there's a few people here right now, and I just want to make sure you guys can hear me and see me. So if you can just write something in the chat box, I'd love to see a thumbs up or a wave, just so that I know you're able to see me and hear me, and that everything is coming through. I know last time I did a live stream, it was, I was having such a hard time. So thank you, Zoomerella. Okay, you can hear me and see me. That's awesome. Because I'm forever learning technology and how to do these things best. So I'm glad that it's all lined up and it's all working. So yeah, I was just hopping on to say that I'll be here for a full hour on Saturday. That's this Saturday, August 23rd. For East Coast folks, that's going to be 1 p.m. For Central Time, that's going to be noon. And I'm really excited to talk about the seasonal changes, because I think this is such a topic that we don't spend enough time in our culture really exploring, is how do the seasons really affect us on a physical level, on an emotional level, on a spiritual level, because the types of topics we're thinking about in the late summer are very different topics than the things we're thinking about in the dead of winter, for example. So I want to hear, what are the things that are on your mind here in this moment of late summer? What is it that's stirring in your heart? What are your dreams about? Are there animals that are showing up on your, in your dreamscape or in your landscape? right now. And those are always the things that I think we want to dive into a little bit deeper is what are the symbols that are showing up in our lives? And then looking at those and seeing what it is they're trying to convey to us. And what I am going to do in Saturday's live stream is just sort of look at all of the symbols that are around us right now and talk about what are we seeing in nature and what is it trying to tell us? What does abundance and fullness, what is it trying to teach us? And what did the ancient people, how did our ancient ancestors view the late summer? What were they doing this time of year? What were they looking ahead to? And these are all the types of things that we should be thinking about right now is where are we, number one, and then what's next? Not what's, I always had such a hard time with 5-year plans. It's like, I have no idea what I want to do in 5 years. Like, I don't even know who I'm going to be in 5 years, let alone create a business plan to map out that far in advance. But what I do know is where I am now, and I know what is the next best and the next right thing. And I'm curious, maybe when we meet together live, you can share yours in the chat box. You can tell me what is it that is next. What are you really feeling? Are you feeling drawn towards writing? Are you feeling pulled back into your herbal studies? Are you feeling pulled into medicine making or creative expression through dance or art or ritual? What is it? What is it that's really speaking to you right now? And what is it drawing you into next? And then, of course, the herbs. I have a whole list of herbs I want to go through and talk with you one by one. What are the herbs you should be taking now? How to take them? Why to take them? And what you should be looking for as you're taking them. So all of that will be included. Well, friends, thanks for those of you who hopped on and said hello while I am here live today. And please sign up for notifications for this Saturday's live free workshop. It's called Seasonal Reset. So stay tuned for that. And we will talk more about what to do to prepare our bodies, our minds, and even more importantly, like the soul work of this season. Like, what is the deep soul work that we're here to do on this particular part of the spiral journey of our seasonal walk? All right, friends, I'll see you this Saturday. Bye.